Hey YouTube, Sam here. Well, we're going to do some PEX plumbing for the upstairs bathroom. Now this is just going to be running the plumbing, the PEX, through the way I need to run it, using the fittings I need to use. Now although your bathroom is probably going to be a different layout than mine, a lot of these things and the fittings I use will apply to how you're going to want to do yours. So if you're really wondering how to do the kind of behind the scenes and behind the walls and under the floors kind of plumbing with the PEX, this video is for you. Alright, let's get to it. And start with my PEX plumbing here and start running it where I know I need to, which I also know I need to go behind these right here along that wall and into the downstairs bathroom where we'll be hooking the rest of it up. And this is where the run is going to go to somewhere in this area right here and then shoot on over and up to the bathtub. But the first thing I need to do is actually I'm going to stick this piece on here because this is going to go up and over to the bathtub. It also is going to shoot off of that, go to the toilet, and then shoot around and head to the sink and shower on the other side. So this has got a few things going all starting from here, and I'm going to at some point hook this here. But for right now I'm going to leave it loose so I can work with it. We got to go ahead and crimp that piece on there. Like I said, it's going to go somewhere in here and shoot off that way and that way. So I got to go cut this on the other end where it needs to cut, and then I'll start using that. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but let's see, hot is left and cold is right. So I got a hole right here and a hole right here. So I want my red one, which is hot, on the left. And I'm going to try and go over the top of these instead of under, but you know what, I'm just going to go this way because I do think actually I think this is going to be more difficult to bend than I want. And I'm going to go up above and I'm going to kind of anchor that where I want it. I'm not going to show you that, but basically just find something that'll kind of hold it there. I have that where I want it up through the hole. And I'm going to take and with a Sharpie just kind of make a mark here so I know if that moves from where I want it or not. Then I'm going to kind of hold that there and I'm going to bring it over so I have enough and then a little bit to hook that in to my connection there. And I'm just going to cut it off. Glad I marked it, so it fell out. I got my mark on there. I'm going to shove that back up through this hole here. And that should make it so I can bring it up here and have more than enough room. Go ahead. So I'm going to, and I hook this in, you might notice, just kind of I have it loosely fitted on there. So it would stay when I went to run it.
Let's see. I can bring that up more because I'm going to have way more than enough, but that's alright. I'd rather have too much than not enough. And
this is where the tight spaces kind of suck with this tool. Alright, I think we're good there. And I'm going to leave this kind of loose, just sitting here for now. I can pop that off and move it around a little bit. And I do not have this hooked in on the other end yet. Now from here, we're going to head over to the shower. You're probably saying, man, that looks like crud. How's he supposed to finish that off? And it's hanging down here and there. Well, yeah, it kind of does. But this is going to be covered up here because it's got the water heater in it. And there's going to be a wall going from here over, or a door or something to cover this up. where I can still get in here and work with stuff. And if I have any leaks, it won't be behind a wall, it will be out in the open, where I can fix it pretty easily. So that's why I'm kind of doing it this way. Now, yeah, you might want to, instead of just coming out and around, going up around and up through this way, if you needed to have it covered up, you were going to finish all this off, you'd need to go like all where the blue one is and stuff would all have to go, and you'd have to drill holes, kind of like I did for the kitchen. Well, exactly like I did for the kitchen area. That's in a different video. But anyway, and then like this would have to shoot straight up, and then you'd have to have another T there coming this way and then up through there, because this stuff, although it's pretty flexible, it doesn't flex that great. So I'm just kind of taking the easy way out, because all this is going to be completely covered up. Now I got to run the cold one, and it's exactly the same as this one. Well, last I left off, that pipe was going around and up into there. Well, I have since realized that I'm going to have some plumbing going through here, and that was totally going to get in the way. I've also kind of changed the direction of this here, but that's neither here nor there. It should hopefully bring this out of the way. And what it is for the drainage for the vent pipe, and for the toilet and the tub is all going to come down and drain into this pipe here. And that was just getting in the way. Oh, plus the vent for the sink over here as well. So that was getting in the way. So I've since changed that. It's going up similar to the blue one I ran there. And then I put this on the end of it. So it's definitely going to have a little extra step in there. But what that'll do is make it so I can stick that up through there. And I have to get a clamp, so I'm not going to stick it all the way in there. And then I'm going to drop it. But then I'll stick it in here. It'll go up through the floor nicely. And yeah, there'll be an extra bit of a fitting here, but yet again, I'll be able to get to all this at some point in time when I need to. Anyhow, next I will show you what I'm doing for the cold going over to the toilet. Alright, now we got the blue one that's coming up behind you here, and I got a three-way T here. I'm hoping the red is not completely in my way here. This was not thought out very well when I did this part. Oh, and I need to put a pump on here. But at the same time, I needed those to be fairly close to where they are, so I could hook them into a spot up top here. But what I need to do is turn that as much as I can and get that on there. And I'll get these out of the way for now. And then they're going to be... So I have the T right here. The one's going up through the floor, one's going over the toilet, and one is coming from the water line there. Got my tool here. As usual, it's too big for its own good. Get it sort of on there. And I need to get it closer here. Alright. Hopefully we have a good connection there. Looks pretty good. That's gonna have to run along there. Oh, and I didn't want that above that. That'll be alright, I think, if I do that. I'll kind of get that up out of the way anyway. Alright, and then, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but over here, there's another hole, and it'll get you closer into lighting problems here. I can't see, or you can't see. Hopefully I got it fairly close now. But I made another one of these, the brackets where this will go up. And this is what I'm going to attach all my stuff, fixtures to and stuff up above here. This one's going to the toilet. When we get up there, you'll see better where and what's going and why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. And this blue one here is coming off the cold that's going up to the last one we just did. And I got a pin here, and I'm just going to mark that probably a little long because these will flex a little bit. Alright, and there's kind of a better look at what I just did. Obviously that needs shoved up in the hole there a little better, but that's later on. We'll show you some more of that. And then that goes along, so we're at the toilet here, that goes along. We got the bathtub one here, somewhere up in there where that is. Those both shoot straight up, and those are going to go to the tub. And then it comes down along the wall, and you got your water coming from the main lines or from my manifold that I built. Got a video on that if I haven't already told you that. That comes along here, goes to these which shoot up, and then goes that way all along the wall through there, and then it comes along the wall this way. Anyhow, so it's going through, and somewhere in here, I have not got it figured out yet, it's going to go up to the upstairs sink. And then we're going to go over here, if I can put some more light on the subject here, and right there it goes up into the floor to the upstairs shower, which will go to the manifold for the shower. And yet again, that'll all be stuff that you'll get to see later on. So we're coming in the bathroom upstairs here, and to the right, that's where our shower is going to be, the walk-in shower. There's the PEX coming up through there. As you can see, that's where the spigot or the manifold will go for the shower. And then over here, somewhere, there will be a vent pipe coming up through here. So somewhere I'm hoping in here, I'll be able to bring, I'm going to have to move some wiring, but bring the plumbing up for the sink that's going to be right here. So that's going to be somewhere in this area. I haven't figured that out yet. We got to go travel. We're going to IKEA, so keep an eye out for an IKEA build. But they have a fairly short or small but double sink, which I really wanted. I just want my own sink. So anyway, we're going to take a trip and go get that. Anyhow, then we got our tub here. The electrical's over there, plumbing over here, and here's where I came up. Hopefully you can see this, but right there and there is where the hot and cold is coming up through there. I got to make sure I got those the right direction. And then obviously down below, but across here, bang, there's that right there, and that is going to be where the toilet goes through. So that's all the plumbing I showed you down there. Well, I'm going to call that a video. I'm trying to keep these around the 15-minute mark. I know I fail that quite often, but so be it. And also I realize that this is just kind of a behind the scenes, underneath the little things. But right now, the things I'm doing is running wires, running plumbing, and those kind of things. So I decided to go ahead and film it. I don't see a lot of that out there, and I don't know if it's because people don't like it or people just aren't filming it. But I figure there's a few of you out there that really just need help learning how to do this kind of stuff. So I figured I'd do a video on it. If you like these kind of videos, go ahead and hit a thumbs up. If you don't, hit thumbs down. Leave me a comment if you would. I'd appreciate that as well. Alright, this is Sam, Jack of all, Master none. You all have a good one.